For years, Donald Trump ruled the Republican Party like no one before him. Every primary, every endorsement, every headline, it all revolved around him. But something new is happening behind the scenes, something Trump never expected. Republicans are quietly preparing to replace him. So tonight, we break down exactly what's going on, why GOP leaders are suddenly distancing themselves, and the plan insiders are now calling the next chapter. Because make no mistake, this is bigger than the Civil War. This is the beginning of a full transition. For nearly a decade, Republicans lived in fear of Trump's power. A single endorsement could make a career. A single attack could destroy one. But after weeks of internal revolt, collapsing unity, and the explosive Trump-MTG split, Republicans are beginning to think differently. Not emotionally, not ideologically, strategically. For the first time since 2016, they're asking a forbidden question. Who leads the GOP after Trump? Behind closed doors, governors, senators, and party strategists have started discreet discussions about Trump's declining approval, donor exhaustion, internal fractures, the cost of another chaotic cycle, and the need for new leadership. No one wants to say it publicly yet, but privately, the conversations are happening every single day. Republicans aren't just distancing themselves, they're positioning. Inside those rooms, three categories of potential successors are emerging. The MAGA continuity candidates, people who can keep the base, but without Trump's chaos. The new direction conservatives, figures pushing a post-Trump identity. The strategic insiders, Republicans who stayed quiet, built alliances, and are now moving into the spotlight. Trump used to control this game. Now, the game is moving without him. The MAGA fracture, the MTG resignation, the Epstein files fallout, the breakdown of party discipline, the quiet refusal to shield him in Congress. Piece by piece, these weren't just headlines. They were pressure points, building toward the moment GOP strategists had whispered about for years, the day Donald Trump no longer controlled the narrative. Because narrative has always been his superpower, not policy, not organization, not discipline. Narrative, the story he told the country, and the story Republicans were forced to repeat. But now that story is slipping. MAGA isn't marching in unison anymore. Its loudest warrior walked away on camera. The Epstein disclosures cracked open rifts the movement never expected to face. Republican lawmakers, once terrified of crossing him, are suddenly comfortable doing nothing. Silence has replaced loyalty. And here's the part Trump fears most. Without narrative control, he loses the one thing that made him truly dangerous: the power to unite the entire Republican Party through fear. Fear of primaries, fear of backlash, fear of the base turning on them. That fear once held the GOP together like steel. Today, it's dissolving. And when a movement built on intimidation stops being intimidated, everything about its future changes. Republicans are not planning a coup. They're planning a transition. Here's the strategy insiders are using. Stay loyal publicly. Avoid MAGA backlash. Plan privately. Build alliances and fund networks. Wait for the next Trump crisis. Polls, legal issues, or internal chaos. Present the new leader as the inevitable next chapter. Let the base move on naturally. This is not an attack. It's a succession plan. So now the question is the GOP finally moving on from Trump, or will he regain control of his party before it's too late? Let me know in the comments. I'm reading every single one. If you found this breakdown helpful, tap like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next chapter in this unfolding political shift. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned, because the fight for the future of the GOP is just beginning.